jesting aside, this is one of the things I wanted to talk about, and this is going to be really, 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 really ironic, and people are going to say this is... I speak my mind a lot, and a lot of people know that, and I am only going to mention a couple of things. Now, what I want to say, first of all, is that the guys in AHTF, the unit, Elite, Hell's Darkness, Elder Job, anyone who's in the top 15, you've done an amazing job, great work, and keep doing what you do, okay? However, one of the things I want to talk about is the rewards of this. And I'm not bothered that the people have gone and grinded out an amazing amount of points, an amazing total to get this. What makes it ridiculous, in my opinion, what makes it slightly crazy, in my opinion, and something that I want to just talk about now, is the fact that the rewards you get for getting this are just absolutely... I mean, literally, for finishing top 5, and I'm going to be honest with you, I had a terrible teamsPCC. I was completely carried, which is not usual. I usually finish at least 6,000-7,000 points, maybe 10,000 points if I'm going hard in teamsPCC. Furkan, Fabian, Sasha, Dietzi, SFC, Miguel, Salo, Lamper, Seidel, and Landon all carried me, and I was literally finishing on 3,000 points. Literally, I had no interest in playing this teamsPCC. Even if I did have interest playing this teamsPCC, I had stuff I had to do, and this is one of the problems with teamsPCC, is that I have a life, I have a job that I have to attend to. A lot of people have jobs that they have to attend to, and unfortunately, teamsPCC it isn't the greatest event ever. It's pretty horrible, in fairness, especially for people who have work lives. It's antisocial, in my opinion. However, my main gripe about teamsPCC is very, very simple. These guys, and I think I'm going to channel this in a different way. The guys in the unit AHTF have posted a total combined score of nearly 180,000 points, and they're going to get for their toils and their, you know, the punishment they put themselves through, lack of sleep, a miss. And for me, that's just ridiculous. Yes, you're going to get yourself a John Cena, but I did question the logic and, quite frankly, their sanity, and I said this quite openly to them, even to Hell's Darkness. Why are we grinding for a Miz? I mean, Miz doesn't fit in most people's decks that we've got. There's a couple of guys out there it does. For top 5, the rewards should be special. They should be sparkling. They should be amazing. And this is a common problem with PCC, unfortunately. And that is that, unfortunately, PCC misses the mark so much. It used to be, and if you go back to old PCCs, the rewards for teamsPCC, for example, in the first teamsPCC, well, not really the first one, but, you know, the ones with that Stone Cold Steve Austin, Taker, and stuff like that, that's more like it. But the old PCCs from Season 1, before WrestleMania tier, and even you could say WrestleMania tier, you know, there was a reason to go for the big card. You know, there was a visual reason. It was amazing to get a pro card because it was going to kick every other card's ass. It had a stat boost. It was a pro version of a card. It was this. It was that. But they don't seem to want to do that with SuperCard, and I don't understand why. They want to incentivize people for going for the top 5. Why not make it worth their while by maybe changing up the image on this John Cena card, for example? Maybe giving someone a free Survivor Fusion token that they can redeem straight away and get one without speeding it up as number 1 or something like that. Something that's a little bit different, and maybe taking some ideas from games like FIFA, Ultimate Team, NFL Ultimate Team, other games that don't charge maybe for the content they've got. Maybe reward those players who go that extra distance to get that number 1, number 2 spot, number 3 spot, and give them something that's actually worthwhile. I mean, I'm sorry, but to grind 98,000 points to get a Miz is just balmy. And I know a lot of them don't grind to have that. They grind because it's, you know, for them it's worth it. It's the achievement that gets it, and I get that. I've done a rank 1 PCC, a top 5 PCC, and a rank 1 teams PCC, and finished second in 2 teams PCCs as well. I get it, but the rewards just aren't good enough, and that's one of the reasons why ADHD and Team UK split over, and ultimately was because the other guys wanted to go for top rewards, and the rest of them were just like, well, why? What's the benefit for going for these rewards? Now, that's not to criticize anyone, because I don't want to be a critic, okay? I'm happy to get this John Cena card. This Miz card is totally meh. It's not going to do anything for me. You know, it's great that I've been given it. It's training food, it's fusion food. I'm really happy I've finally got a John Cena card. Maybe I'll get the reward and I'll get John Cena from the King of the Ring, or maybe a pull soon, which is really close. I'm super close to my pull. But I didn't want it to come across rantish, and the fact of the matter is I have unbelievable respect for anyone who pushes themselves to that kind of, you know, personal endeavor to get that done. But you're off your heads if you're going that crazy for a Miz card. And I know it's not for the Miz card, but you got to think of it from other people's point of view. All they can see is this. And quite frankly, I don't want to label people as the problem, but if you go crazy for a Miz card, what's the message going to get back to the guys at SuperCard that you'll just grind for anything because there's a personal vendetta, or because there's other people talking, you know, stick about you? Just do what I've done. Sit back, put your hands up and your legs up, and just go for top 5 if you really fancy it. Who cares if you finish first? But hey, I don't want to take anything away from the unit, who did an amazing job. I wanted just to make that very, very clear. However, just the fact that AHTF have done this in the past and just gone crazy to get number 1, it's just like, well, what's the point? Why not let someone else get number 1 this time and just finish in the top 5 and get yourself a card? I don't know. The other issue is, and I'm going to be upfront with you and talk about it, because the fact of the matter is that it doesn't get talked about enough. There's a duplication glitch. You may know that from Teams PCC already, and also PCC already. They fixed it for PCC. They got rid of it, and Teams PCC, it's still there, which is very disappointing. Someone has posted on Twitter a page or a photo of it, and I've already been in touch with WWE SuperCard about it. They are investigating it, but quite frankly, it should have been sorted out beforehand, and it's not really good enough that it's not been done beforehand. But hey ho, we just have to wait and see. Hopefully they fix it. But who knows? They may have tried to fix it. The fact of the matter is that kind of thing shouldn't be available to exploit. Given, you know, the amount of criticism and stuff that's come out from the community in that regard. But hopefully it's going to get fixed pretty soon. The guys at SuperCard are aware of it. I did make them aware of it almost immediately after finding out about it. I did do my best to find out as much as I could about who did it, but even if I did know, I wouldn't say it on YouTube. I wouldn't say it on Twitter. I took full ownership and responsibility of the previous time with the Sami Zayns, and I personally wouldn't drop anyone else in it who had been doing it, especially if they're trying to expose it to get people to fix it, that kind of stuff. So that's just everything covered off in one fell swoop. But again, I want to just give another huge shout out to the unit, to AHTF. Let's just go through a couple of the other teams, go through a rundown of the top 50 as well, and to congratulate those top 15 guys who managed to get themselves that WrestleMania card. AHTF, which is filled up with Jonathan, Dean, Double D, Munty, Remy, Giza, G-War, Aguar, Mark, Matzel, Stone Cold 319. Elite, these guys are awesome. Cashel is crazy cool. Vad 87, Alex, Harry, yo, Wampy. Sorry for the bump, by the way, Harry. Much of it, sorry, man. Lesnar, Michael. I'm not sure who Michael is. I think that's the Michael I know. Yeah, I think it is, but you know, whatever. And then Nick, Pucha, and Rob 7. I'm not sure who that is. Hell's Darkness, though. We have to go to these guys. They're awesome. A shout out to all these guys again, and me at the bottom because I was terrible. Edel Jobber is full of schmoozer. Fabi Beats, De Kruger, Dodo, HardyFan691, Lenny Shalcalhone, The Rock 2 2015, Tom T on 1900, and Zal. I love that miss though, by the way. And then I was going to go down here. I'm going to give players a special shout out because they deserve it. E-Sizzle, Eric has posted an amazing score. I don't know about any of the other guys. Marks is awesome as well. Know him from Twitter. Aiden, Akin, Danny Fender, Dexter, Mags, Moch, Reese, and Sojib. Dude, awesome. Good to see you, man. 36 Wave as well. Sendor, a great team. Lights of Hell, NXT Italian team. This guy actually is supposed to be on Global Chat. Wanted me to give him a shout. You know, I'll give his team a shout out. There you go. Simo Romanista was the dude who spoke to me, and there we go. It was all the information. Now, and then we keep going downwards. Dream Team as well. Deluxe AHTF Revolution finished in the top 15. Very, very, very impressive again. NWO Network Era Hell's Nightmare, which is Hell's Darkness sister team. Good to see you, or brother team, or whatever. I'm not sure exactly how it works. All-Star Power, Team Authority, then German section, the Kia Booty, Big Rack Attack, AHTF Takeover, Elite Squad, Dragon Dance Elite, Matt DeBon, Grease Lightning, 2 Black, the Evil Deads, Slurt, Drop Kickers, which is Ed's team, Team Grind, NWA Wolfpack, Team Big, All-Star Hustle, and WWE German Elite, World Survivors, God, Skeleton Army, Twins Club, Team Around 1, Elite Shine, which is like a assist team to the original Elite up the top, Death Killers, Behemoth, Less Than Famous, W Hispanos, Moneyman, Empire Reigns, Team Daft, Canny, Lion, the SmackDown, the CT, and Roman Empire. And just another thing as well, by the way, because I just thought I'd be there. Ed's actually started uploading videos again, and if you do want to support him, we've always made a joke with Ed, get him up to like 10k subs, because he's been trying to get there as much as possible, and I just reckon it's something that he deserves for the amount of time he puts into Twitch content, into my content as well. If you guys can go and sub to his channel, details over there, that'd be amazing. If we can get up to 10,000 subs, I would literally just be the happiest dude in the world. Because he does deserve it. He does put a lot of time into the community. His content is definitely very questionable, but you know, whatever. You know, people have done worse in the past, so I think personally it's definitely worth your time to give him a sub. Plus, watch his Twitch streams. He's probably got one of the better Twitch streams going around. Up there with the likes of, for the English streams anyway, of Gilly and Pete as well.